I'm back. Let's try this again if we can. All right. We've had 2 hours already. We did a cut line and a RotoWire Online Championship draft. And right now we actually have a online auction championship draft going on. I have the auction board now. That was my fault before. I had a draft board and that didn't show the prices. So I got that. Plus we have a RotoWire Online Champion draft going on right now as well. Let's get to that one if we can find it here. Where's my draft board? Let's see what's on the auction board. All right, hopefully you can see that. Let me just kind of tell you about the auctions right now. CeeDee Lamb went for $60. Christian McCaffrey went for $60. A.J. Brown for $45. So we're at the early stages of this one, but could be kind of fun to watch the auction as well. So I'll see if I can't get the other draft board up here now. But yeah, let's go through the RotoWire Online Championship. This one started at 3 o'clock Eastern. We're in round 2 already. We had a hiccup on the online auction championship. Apologize to those customers that had to wait for us to get that done. Shouldn't happen, obviously. Here's the online championship. $350. RotoWire Online Championship, first place in the league is $1,500. Second place is $700. Grand prize of $250,000. McCaffrey goes 1. Bijan Robinson goes 2. CeeDee Lamb goes 3. And Breece Hall 4. Interesting start. Robinson and Hall. Again, they can go anywhere from 2 to 6. Tyreek Hill at 5. Amon-Ra St. Brown at 6. Jefferson, then Team 7 hooks up with Puka. Jamar Chase goes 8. A.J. Brown 9. Garrett Wilson 10. Jonathan Taylor 11. And Saquon Barkley 12. We have been talking about this for the last several weeks. It seems like people want to get a good running back in the first 2 rounds. Right now, we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams that have started out with 1 running back and 1 wide receiver. And I wouldn't doubt if the teams 1 and 2 go wide receiver here. So, nope. Team 2 goes running back. The only one right now to go running back. Again, these top 11 running backs seem to be going in the first 2 rounds. We've got 10 of them off the board right now. And we'll see what Team 1 does. This is 3rd round reversal. So, of course, it goes back to pick 12 in round 3. Why do we do that? Mentioned it many times. It just balances every spot, right? Every spot, it balances the power. So Patrick Mahomes goes to Team 1. My goodness. Okay, let's just check out his ADP and where he has gone in the last week in the RotoWire Online Championship. 24, that's the highest he has gone so far. Pick 24. His ADP is 43. He did not think he was going to get him coming back. So he's all in on Patrick Mahomes. Team 12 starts out with Saquon Barkley, goes with London and DK Metcalf. Again, 3rd round reversal really helps out the back end. Probably the last thing Team 1 needed was the best running back on the board at that point. I mean, obviously he needed it, but for the fairness of the league, he didn't need it. So Team 12 gets it. So that balances things out. But there you go. Good start. Marvin Harrison goes at 14. Taylor Barkley, Manning go 12-13 to the same team. Then go 11 to 14. Barkley sometimes falls to 16. Jahmyr Gibbs fell all the way to 13, 14, 15, 17. Pick 17, Jahmyr Gibbs went to. Team 10 is the one who starts out with 3 wide receivers. The only one who could do that is Team 9, and he will go next. Derrick Henry goes at 19. Nope, Team 9 takes his ace running back, if you will, Rachaad White, to team up with Brown. Brown and Olave. Again, you see an awful lot of 1 running back, 2 wide receiver starts. It's been a mix and match. There's the 11th running back going off the board. And Pacheco is interesting because he has a fluctuating ADP, or I should say range here. Let me just grab him up here. Pacheco is the 11th running back going off the board, but he's gone as high as 16, as low as 35. So he is in that range. I mean, sometimes he's running back 7. Sometimes he's running back 11, like we're seeing right now. So sometimes It does take a while for people to take a running back after these top 11. There is one that goes not too much after, but these are the top 11 right now. Team 5 and Team 6 with a mix of 2 wide receivers and a running back. Rashee Rice going at pick 33. Man, he is moving on up. No doubt he's going to be in the 3rd round in Las Vegas. Maybe earlier 3rd round. So love it. Love it. Let me check out the auction if I could real quickly. And see, Tyreek Hill just went for $55. Bijan went for 52. Breece Hall for 57. So you got McCaffrey at 60. Breece Hall at 57. Bijan Robinson at 52. Tyreek Hill at 55. Again, CeeDee Lamb at 60. I'll keep an eye on that one for you, and I'll even pop the board in from time to time. But some interesting dollar values there right now. Team 3 just couldn't pull the trigger on DJ Moore. Needed the full minute, but then took it. Got DJ Moore and then Stephon Diggs. Team 1 think he was going to do the Mahomes-Rice thing or Kelsey Mahomes. We'll see. He's all in on Mahomes, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to take 1 second here. Let me see if I can call up the auction board again. Just to show you this. So you see the running backs, McCaffrey 60, Breece Hall 57, Bijan 52, Joe Mixon at 18. Tyreek 55, CeeDee Lamb at 60. So McCaffrey and CeeDee Lamb at 60. This is a $200 budget, right? $200 budget for 20 players. So when you're at 60, that gives you 140 for 19 left. Pretty interesting. I would agree. All right. Back to our previously scheduled programming. It's kind of fun to have 2 of them going at once. Well, we have 2 going at once, and I don't know if Team 2 is called the facilitator or Team 1. But this is what happens on a live stream. Let's go back, see if we can't get the auction board. Let's see if anybody else goes here. Olave went for 31. I think that was the latest one. Puka for 35. Amon-Ra St. Brown for 51. So again, you got Hill at 55. Amon at 51. Jalen Waddle just went for $35. Lamar is the only quarterback that's gone off the board. $14 for him. And Kelsey, the only tight end, at $20. I think we'll stay on here for a little bit. They're still trying to help Team 2 over there. All right. Jamar Chase goes for $46. So it is a bit of a drop off from those top guys. Robinson at 60, 52, 60 for McCaffrey, 60 for Lamb. Chase is still a first rounder, but he goes for 46. He gets picked pretty close to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but 51 for Brown. So Team 12, very interesting. He's got $97 left for 18 players, right? 97 for 18 players. You got Breece Hall at 57, Jamar Chase at 46. How do I do the auctions? Here's what I do. I try to get a guy in each of the rounds. And so I actually look at our average auction values, and you can find out there's Malik Neighbors at 29. And, you know, I want a $40 guy, $50 guy, and then the second round, you're in 30s. And I kind of map my way out that way. Now, Some people may want 2 first-rounders, and you can do that, but then you have to map your way out of that too. So they're fun. They're actually a lot of fun, but you got to manage your money while still getting superstars, right? All right, we'll come back to that one, and let's go back to our RotoWire Online Championship draft. Go back on the clock here. I'm not in the chat, so I don't know what happened, but it must have, Stefan Diggs did not get rolled back. It must not have been an issue with Team 2. It must be Team 1, and Team 1 is on the clock. Again, this is third round reversal. So we started this round with Team 12 and come back to Team 1. Third round is always interesting. This is where you get a lot of wide receivers, right? So Team 1 goes with Kenneth Walker. McCaffrey, Mahomes, and Kenneth Walker. An interesting start for Team 1. We only had one team that went 3 wide receivers. And Team 1 is the only one without a wide receiver. So very interesting. I would have thought a stack would be coming for Team 1 with the Mahomes that early. We shall see. We shall see. Is it spotted cow time yet or not? I think it's getting pretty damn close. He takes Mike Evans as his first wide receiver. So no stack with Mahomes, but Mike Evans going off the board. 13 running backs in the first 36 picks. Means 22 wide receivers and a quarterback. 22 wide receivers, 13 running backs, and a wide receiver. C.J. Stroud goes as the second pick. Okay, this is interesting because the number 1 quarterback, according to ADP, has not gone yet, but the number 2 and number 5 have. Stroud's ADP is 67. 39 is his high. So he just set a new high. That's 38. 38 for C.J. Stroud is the highest he's been in the last week in the RotoWire Online Championship. DJ Moore to Team 3. Oh, yeah, these are interesting. That's like why we want to watch all these. There's always a different build for different teams. And you can build a winning team a lot of different ways. $250,000 on the line in this one. There goes Kelsey. Kelsey goes pick 40 to Team 4. He's the first tight end off the board. As I mentioned earlier, he is the top one right now in ADP at 38. Sam Laporta's at 40. I mean, Laporta was going in the second round in our earlier drafts. He certainly has been slipping a bit and behind Kelsey, but Kelsey with ADP of 38 goes in that area. This time, Jalen Hurts, the fourth quarterback. So Josh Allen went right after that to Team 5. Josh Allen is the QB1 according to our ADP. His ADP is 37. His max is 48, lowest 22. So he goes right in there. And Mahomes is ADP of 43 in that area. Hurts at 46. Not far off of there. He went 44. Yep, 44 as the fourth quarterback. And he's usually the third quarterback off the board. But again, Stroud getting jumped. Whoa, Jordan Love. You know, I'm a Packers fan. I love that. Team 9. All right. Jordan Love. QB5. I don't see that. That may be. I got to check. Yeah. Jordan Love. His highest is 69 over the last week. And so he definitely set a new high here. 45. Jordan Love at 45. I think Team 9 was looking for Hurts. He was going to team up Hurts and Brown. Went with the upside quarterback and Love. Joe Mixon going in the 4th round. Mixon's been falling to the 5th round. Talked about him with Brady last night. That offense, you want a piece of it, right? Let's see Mixon's ADP. Yeah, his ADP is right around 49. So that's in the range that he's been going. The hookup, there's a stack. Jackson and Andrews goes to team 12. Starts out with Barkley, London, Metcalf, and then Jackson. 6th quarterback off the board. He's the 4th quarterback going off the board in most of our drafts. Again, let's get some chat going in here. Help me out a little bit. Ask some questions, make some comments, and away we go. James Cook goes at 47. All right, I'm going to take a gander over at this auction board, if you don't mind. See if we got anything new here. Rashee Rice for $22. Garrett Wilson for $43. So it's interesting that 1st round of those wide receivers towards the end there. Jefferson at 47, Wilson at 43, Puka at 35. That seems like a good price in that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown at 51. So I'll throw that one up here pretty soon. But yeah, Garrett Wilson for 43 seems like a pretty good price as well. There's Sam Laporta, the 3rd tight end off the board. Again, he had been going 1. His ADP is the 2nd tight end right next to Kelsey at 40. He goes 50 here. A little run on tight ends now. Dalton Kincaid goes to team 10. Andrews, Laporta, and Kincaid. Good position, good young position. I mean, I know we treated the tight ends like we did the 2nd catcher in fantasy baseball, right? Nobody wanted a part of it, but there's some good tight ends. Andrews, his minimum pick over the last week is 49. That's what he went here. So that's the lowest he's gone so far in the last week in almost 50 RotoWire Online Championship drafts. Laporta went 50th here. His lowest he's gone is 54. So he has gone in this area before. And I think there's still another good tight end out there. So we got 4 tight ends. Oh, Kincaid went. Okay. Kincaid did go there. Okay. Yeah, we still got it. The tight end position is solid. I mean, solid. And there's still another solid tight end out there who usually goes in the top 3. So very interesting that he has fallen here in the 5th round. Amari Cooper goes to team 4. Again, 1 stack, Jackson and Andrews. Team 9 certainly has time to do that. James Conner goes to team 3. There's Trey McBride. Oh, my goodness, 59. That's a pretty good value there on McBride. His lowest he's gone is 64 this last week, but his ADP is at 50. So to get him at 59 as the 5th tight end is pretty damn good value. Well done, team 2. Oh, what am I talking about? We got the Stroud Diggs. I missed that stack. Good job there. Come on, somebody help me out here. Type that in when I miss those things. Put her back in here. Get the comments in here. All right, let's see what team 1 does, and then we'll go back to the auction board just for a bit, just to take a look. As long as we got 2 going on at once, we might as well check them out. And then I believe at 4 o'clock, well, no, we got a cut line right now. I should see if I can get that one up here too. George Pickens. Okay. Let me just see if Tom can help it now. Okay. Oh, no, the cut line is an hour from now. Okay, sorry about that. All right, I am going to, hang on one sec, see if we can put that auction board up here just to see. There we go. Okay, taking a look at the auction right here. Again, Garrett Wilson, 43, Jefferson, 47. Roma Dunze just went at 7. Take a look at team 6. Cup at 31. Waddle at 35. Neighbors at 29 and Andunze at 7. Pretty good one there. Again, Team 12's got 2 superstars. Brees Hall, Jamar Chase, 2 first-rounders. Now you got to sit for a while. 97 for 18 players. The numbers on the top up there is how much money they have left, and then their max bid is below that. When you come to the live events, this board will be up there. It'll keep track of your money. The big sticker will also pop up here and then put them on their appropriate teams. So 2 defenses, Baltimore at $4, San Francisco at $4. Those are actually healthy prices for defenses. All right. Not a lot of running backs thrown out here. This is going to get interesting when the running backs. We only have 6 running backs. Obviously, the top 11. Mixon at 18, you're going to see in that range between 40-something and 18, I think. So Anthony Richardson, other quarterback to go off at $10. There you got Kincaid at 16, Kelsey at 20. All right. Take a look at it. It's time to go back to our RotoWire Online Championship. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I kind of feel like a producer here. Draft board. All right. Team 1 went Pickens and Kirk. Aaron Jones goes to Team 3 as running back 3. Staying away from quarterbacks. Team 4, same thing. Staying away from quarterbacks at this point. Only 6 quarterbacks off the board, only 5 tight ends off the board. Ramondre. There's Kyle Pitts. He is the 6th tight end going off the board in our drafts. Yep, with an ADP of 67, so he goes right about where we expected. All right, let me hang on. I'm going to get to, so next 3 o'clock, we have a best ball. 4 o'clock. Get that from Tom. Okay. All right. Now that Henry's not here, nobody's chatting. John, Henry, come on, jump in here. I think John might be in an auction or a draft as well, cut line. So post some comments. It'll help me out, get through, and away we go. Again, we got an auction going on. This is a RotoWire Online Championship at 4 o'clock. We have a best ball championship. If I stay on here, I might pop that board up here as well. David Montgomery goes to Team 2 as his running back 2. Again, I think the actual results are about the best content you can get in today's world, right? These guys are all paying $350. They're putting their money where their mouth is. $250,000. Let's see these builds. We talk about hero running back. Team 4 certainly doing that with Hall. Building good wide receiver core. Got a top tight end, if not the top tight end. And he'll fill in that running back 2 later. Team 12, kind of doing the same thing, right? Barkley as his hero running back. 3 wide receivers now, tight end, and a quarterback. Worry about their RB2 later. Maybe now, but certainly putting the other pieces in place. I love the hero running back. That's how I like to do it myself. Tom and I teamed up on a team with the FSGA, and that's what we did. Try to build the one running back around that if you can. Anthony Richardson goes off as quarterback 7. And there's his second running back, Zamir White. Yeah, Richardson's been going off as QB6. Again, Love got jumped up That's QB5. So he went QB7, Richardson did. All right. So I will hang on here through the top of the hour. Let's see if I can. Yep, got another draft board that maybe we can throw in 3 different draft boards here and have some fun. As long as we get so many people on, I won't log off this time. As we get things back on track, technically. Rome Odunze. Boy, he is moving on up. 74. Let me see. He definitely could be wide receiver 1 in that offense. 71, yeah, his average ADP is at 78 over the last week, gone as high as 54, as low as 93. But you got to like that. Definitely moving into the end of this, or early 7th round, end of the 6th round, I think. Xavier Worthy could be as fast as anybody in the league outside of Tyreek Hill. I think he's going to have a good year as well. Mahomes didn't get any, or the team 1 didn't get any of those stacks. As they're flying off the board. In some ways, you could say, I guess, team 8, his hero running back. He got Gibbs in the 2nd round, and he's building around that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, Gibbs goes in the 1st round, right? So that was a heck of a nice little gift there at 16, or 17, actually. Pick 17. Kittle and Mostert go. Again, team 8 staying with the hero running back. Christian Watson he takes, along with McLaurin. Devonta Smith. My goodness, he's got some speed on this team. Watson, everybody knows how I feel. I love him. That's a little earlier than he's been going, I believe, right? 69, that is. Let me just see if I can find what 60. No, his ADP is 68. Yep, 68. Okay, so he's going right there. Take a quick look at the auction board again. There we go. Jaden Reed goes to team 5. A couple of Packer wide receivers here. All right, give me 1 second here. See if we can. I hope this is all working. Want to take a look at some of the running backs that have gone in the auction. Jonathan Taylor for 44. Team 6 takes Jonathan Taylor for 44. Isaiah Pacheco for 31. ETN went for 29. Barkley for 35. Teams him up with Alvin Kamara for 18. Team 9 did. So interesting. Laporta went for 21. Kelsey for 20. Kincaid at 16. So starting to fill in a little bit here on the auction board. A couple of defenses. But yeah, I wanted to see some of these running backs. Nico Collins goes for $28. And you can see some of the builds that are going on here. Joe Burrow went for 7. So team 12, he was down to 97 for 18. I'm sure he's happy with the Burrow Chase hookup. That's what he wanted. So $7 for Joe Burrow was a good buy there. And you know he wanted him after paying 46 for Jamar Chase. So Devontae Adams at 30. Neighbors at 29. Nico Collins, 28. Drake London at 34. So there was a big drop-off from those top 5, top 4, if you will. First rounders still going for high 30s. And Brandon Ayuk at 22, Terry McLaurin at 22, Rashee Rice at 22. All right. So there we got a nice little look at this board. Hopefully, if you can't see the dollars, I'm trying to tell you what they are. And Mark Andrews just went for 18. All right. Back to our previously scheduled programming. Draft board. Oh, this is a different one. Okay. There, we didn't miss too much. JSN to team 4, Joe Burrow to team 3. No hookup there with Joe Burrow. Javonte Williams, then David Njoku. 3 tight ends going that round. 4 tight ends in round 5, 2 tight ends in round 6, and 3 in round 7. So 4, 6, 8. You got 10 tight ends that are going in the first 7 rounds. And we got close to 200 in here. Let's get some talking going. All right, Kyler Murray goes to team 1, who took Mahomes 24th overall. Pretty interesting. Sometimes you think when you got Mahomes, you're all right, but I guess you can never have too much at that position. Jordan Addison, we've talked about him going in round 8. Addison's got the talent. He's the number 2 there in that offense. He's got to stop driving. He'll be all right, I think. I'm buying a driver myself. Jonathan Brooks, the 4th running back there for team 3. Now, Brooks will probably start not on the active roster right away, but when he comes back, he seems like he's got that running back 1 position. So should be interesting there. Najee Harris has looked good so far, playing for a contract. So there's his hero running back, right? Breece Hall waits on a running back 2 until round 8, and he probably will pound that position pretty good here in the later rounds. Mix and match RB2, but man, you got the stud in Hall, and you should be in good shape. That's hero running back. Again, Team 12 kind of did the same thing. RotoWire Online Championships, man, they're selling out. We've got one sold out at 5:30 Eastern, excuse me, 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm sure they're keeping it open for another 8 o'clock. We have them at 10. The Midnight Owl, 11:55, has been selling out like crazy. I mean, let's get 7, 8 RotoWire Online Championships today. Podcast Marathon. Let's do it. Live stream podcast marathon. I can't stay up till midnight, though. I can tell you that much. I'm too damn old. Can't you see? I can't stay up that late. So I'll do my best, but no, not midnight. Not midnight. Those days are gone. Tony Pollard goes to team 7. Unless I have a lot of spotted cows, then maybe I could. But we'll see. Jaden Daniels went to team 6. No hookup there. Not a lot of hookups in this draft, to be truthful. Jackson, Andrews, Stroud, Diggs. Again, that Houston offense. Diggs, Collins, Dell, Mixon, Dalton Schultz. You want a piece of that, I think, if you get a chance. Dak Prescott goes to team 9. No hookup there. Let me just take a look at the quarterback ADPs. Dak is quarterback 10. He's been going ahead of Jaden Daniels by about 7 picks. That's not the case right here, obviously. But Dak and Jaden are 10 and 11 on the QB pecking order. So not too out of line there. Tyjae Spears goes as running back 3 to team 11. And we close out round 8. I think we've done this in about 45 minutes, so moving at a pretty good pace. Everyone doing well. Yeah, Team 12, interesting. Like I say, hero running back. I got Zamir White now and Austin Eckler. Mix and match as the season goes on. Nothing wrong with that. Again, we got the quarterback, the tight end. You got 4 wide receivers. It's a good build. Jamison Williams to team 11. The kid's got all the talent in the world at Alabama. Nobody could keep up with him. Is this his breakout year? I don't know. We shall find out. Detroit will be very tough. Packers have a good team, but it's going to be tough to keep up with Detroit, but that should be a really good division with the Bears, much improved. And who knows, Minnesota could be good as well. Brian Thomas, we talked about this in the last hour. This kid, good game again last night. Seems like he's elevating to be the #1 wide receiver in that offense. The rookie wide receiver class is insanely good. What more can you say? A lot of upside with Brian Thomas. All right, hang on. See if we can do an auction board before we go check out something else.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
All right, there we go. Let's see, what did we learn since we last were with the auctions here? Quarterbacks, Mahomes went for 18. Not a bad price to pay. Last year was in the 20s, right? Upper 20s. So 18 for Mahomes. Jackson at 14. Gibbs at $35. Look at team 1. He's got ETN at 29. Gibbs at 35. A.J. Brown at 45. DK Metcalf at 27. What's he got? 2, 4. He's got 6 players. He's got $43 for 14 players. 43 for 14, but he's off to a very good start. No doubt about that. Let's see. Running backs. Barkley, I can't remember. Yeah, he's at 35. Jonathan Taylor goes for 44. We're starting to fill in the wide receivers. Devonta Smith at 26. Tight ends, Kyle Pitts, the 5th one now off the board at $13. So between 21 and 13 for the tight ends right now. Achan at $32. All right. Michael Pittman at 25. And Debo at 28. So Ayuk goes for 22. Debo goes for 28. Pretty interesting there. 28 and 22. Oh. All right. All right, we'll go right back here real quick. This is the RotoWire Online Championship. We didn't miss too much here. We had a string of running backs: Singletary, Jaylen Warren, Brian Robinson, Gus Edwards. Where are you on the Chargers backfield situation? You know, they want to run the ball there, right? Harbaugh wants to run the ball. Is it Gus Edwards? Or is it Dobbins? I have no idea. I'm in on Dobbins myself. And Brock Bowers. All right. As long as we stayed on through the top of the hour, let's check out a third one that's going on right now. We just started our Best Ball Championship. This was the 4 o'clock Best Ball Championship, and we got Christian McCaffrey at 1, CeeDee Lamb 2, Tyreek Hill 3, Hall and Robinson. No surprises, but again, interesting in the order that they go. A little bit of a surprise. Justin Jefferson goes up to 6. So this is a Best Ball Championship, 12 teams, 34 rounds. Yes, 34 rounds. It's deep. $30,000 grand prize. $150 entry fee, as you can see on the board. Amon-Ra St. Brown goes 7. So we're giving you a little bit of everything this afternoon. And we have a cut line at 4:30 that's full. I don't know if we'll stay all the way for that one, but definitely good to see multiple drafts at once and getting them on here for everybody. But I miss Henry. He was giving me all the comments before. Team 8 takes Garrett Wilson. Do I think that Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy and play at an elite level? I do not know. I'm not betting on it. I'll just say that. That being said, yes, he can stay healthy all year. His decision-making's got to be better. On the play he got hurt, he could have hit Wilson for 5 yards and moved on to the next play. I know that's not why he got hurt, but I mean, that was an easy throw to him, and he could have just done that. And that's what we saw in Green Bay, right? He likes to freelance, and he's good at it. But when you didn't have a left tackle, you just can't be freelancing. And I think he's going to rely on Wilson an awful lot. Jamar Chase goes to Team 9. So not any surprises that we have seen in the first rounds at all. Certainly the same players are going in the first round, but they're just kind of mixed and matched, and same with the early second round. Okay, here's Jonathan Taylor. He's been going 11, 12, 13. He goes 10 here. We'll say it again. 11 running backs, first 2 rounds usually. And I doubt we'll see anything different here with this one. A.J. Brown goes to Team 11. And just take a look at this RotoWire OC. Okay, we'll come back to that one in a bit. There's Team 12 takes Barkley and Henry. Wow, Henry at 13. Let's dive in. Henry's been RB10, and he has gone as high as 11, but his ADP is 23. So Team 12 stacks running backs at the 1-2 turn. Remember, this is third round reversal, even in our best ball championship. So he will come back and have pick 25. Nothing wrong with 2 good running backs, especially in a best ball. Jahmyr Gibbs goes at pick 14. Gibbs, again, has gone anywhere from 11 to 17 today. Good value at 14. I think they just showed him in practice yesterday, I believe it was, or before the game today. I can't remember, but he was running around well. Again, he's got a hamstring injury. Be interesting to see if he can be ready in week 1 and excel. There's a lot of upside there. 7 out of the first 13 are running backs. And there's Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison goes 15th overall to Team 10. Isaiah Pacheco. We've talked about Pacheco. He goes in different spots. 6, 7, 8. He's RB8. He's been RB11. His ADP is 25. But we've seen him go as high as 16. And what did he just go here? 16. So that's his max in the last week in the best ball championship. And we have said it really looks like a lot of teams want 1 running back, 1 wide receiver. We're seeing a mix of that right now. We already got 3 teams with that. Here's our first team at wide receiver, Team 8. Takes Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave. All right. Let me see. There's Drake London goes. All right, we're going to cut away real quick here. And let's try this draft board here. Okay, let's go back to the RotoWire Online Championship. We're in round 10. We saw Nick Chubb go. Team 1 takes Moss and Chubb. Team 3 takes Bowers and Goddard. Interesting one there. Dobbins just went to Team 12. Hang on, let me see if I can reduce this one slightly. There you go. Blake Corum went to Team 6. That was not the handcuff. That Team 5 passed on the handcuff for Kyron Williams. QB1s here at the end in this round, round 10. Caleb Williams goes to Team 4. No hookup there. Brock Purdy goes to Team 7. He's got the hookup with Kittle. So we've got a Purdy Kittle stack there. Jared Goff goes to Team 11 as QB2. And Trevor Lawrence is QB1 for Team 10. I talked about J.K. Dobbins. I mean, obviously injuries is the story of his career so far, but my goodness, getting him at RB5, you can kind of wait it out and see what happens there. If he wins that job and he stays healthy, that's a great pick in round 11. Team 9 with the Love Prescott combo there, which is interesting. Not a lot of stacks in this one. Not that you have to have them either, but very interesting. Okay, so we're through this one, more than 10 rounds in about an hour. Or no, not even, I don't think. So this one moved pretty good. And again, these get done about 90 minutes. And good to watch the roster builds. Now everybody's going to be filling in. So let's go back to that best ball, if you don't mind. And we'll see the first couple rounds here, and then we'll call it a day for this segment. Good that we could get 3 of them in though at one time. All right, through 2 rounds here. Interesting, of course. We saw Drake London and Kyron Williams. Puka falls all the way to pick, what, 20? Pick 20. Where's Puka's ADP here? Yeah, he's gone as low as 22, but his ADP is 14. So that's a pretty good nab there by Team 5. Josh Allen goes to Team 4. 21, Achane, and Hurts at 23. So Allen and Hurts. Let's just see what they're. That's the lowest pick for Allen this last week. He had gone as low as 22. His min was 22. He went 21 now. Hurts, his was 30. So that one is definite 23 he went here. Allen and Hurts going in the second round, like we saw it last year, right? Yeah, that's no doubt, John. The Chase one is interesting. We talked about it the other night. I mean, he can't just sit out because that doesn't help him at all. He has to, and he's there at practice, but yeah, they got to pay him, right? They got to pay him. He came in with Jefferson. Look what the Vikings did, right? So I think he wants to be treated the way the Vikings treated Jefferson. And CD Lamb, he's got to get paid too. So, yeah, I agree. The Chase one, he's got to get in. And that offense will smoke if Burrow's healthy and Chase is in there. But without Chase, yikes. Yikes. Yep. Yeah, the team, and you know, that's how the Bengals operate, but just pay the man. All right. All right. Laporta goes at pick 25. We were just talking about that in the online championship. Laporta had been going after Kelsey. Kelsey is the 3rd tight end here, going at 37. That's about where he has been going. But Team 1 says, you're going to give me this stack. Give me Mahomes and Kelsey, and I'm off. I'm off and running. Nice start with McCaffrey. Adams falling to 24. Getting Mahomes at QB3 and Kelsey as QB3. That's a nice start by Team 1. I like that. No doubt. You see Laporta at 25. Yeah, that's his low for sure. His min of the last week was 34. So we're setting some records in this league. Again, it's best ball, but we're definitely setting some records here. Kyler Murray going. Boy, the QBs are going in this draft like we haven't seen in a while. Kyler at 39. All right. Now I got to look that one up. Best ball. Quarterback. Kyler, 39. Oh, yeah. His low before today was 65. You guys are doing it in this draft. You're making headlines. Get your guy, though. And he's got the McBride-Murray stack. So we're looking at that. Mahomes, Kelsey, McBride-Murray. There you go. Okay, we'll take a few more minutes, go through this one, and then I think I'll sign off. And we've got one at, 5:30. We got an online championship. I'll probably come back for the 5:30 as well. We can look at the cut line that's in progress at that time as well. Yeah, let me look at Camara. We got 38. Now he's gone as low as 32. So for the last week, that's not. He went 38th, but he has gone as low as 32. His ADP is 49, though. 49. So interesting. Again, go get your guys if you want. Even Mixon now going in the 4th round here. Lamar Jackson goes to team 8. That's QB 5. Pick 44. Let's see where he's at here. Yeah, Lamar's ADP is 46, so right there. No hookup at this point with him. Kenneth Walker to team 9. We're looking at the builds. We got team 8 with, I guess, a semi right now. No RB. Team 4, 5, and I guess you could say 1 with a hero running back, right? Which is what you should do, I think, with McCaffrey, Hall, and Robinson. But a little mix on the different teams. Team 5 going with the 3 wide receivers. Team 4 and Team 1 getting their quarterbacks. All right, good stuff. Dalton Kincaid, again, tight ends and quarterbacks flying off the board in this best ball draft. Let's go back to the auction real quick, and then we'll call her an afternoon. Okay, anything new here? Trey McBride went for 18. So all those quarterbacks, those top ones going between $21 and $16. Godwin went for 18. Calvin Ridley for 16. Hurts for 15. So you got Mahomes at 18. Hurts at 15. Jackson at 14. Josh Allen at 17. Okay, nobody going over $20 for a quarterback in this one. It feels like 17, 18, 15. Those are good prices to pay. And we did our auction. I got Love for 11. Might be higher than what, but I was stacking him with Jacobs and Watson. Let's see. Running backs, Camaro went for 18. James Conner for 14. Tank Dell for 14. Josh Jacobs went for 27. Again, he's like that 12th running back. You got to pay that for him. You can just feel it. James Cook for 24. And you got Kyler for 11 right now. Okay. Roster builds, team 1 and team 12. We got a lot of work to do, but they got their superstars, and now they got to build around it. All right. Good auction. Those are fun. Jump into those. We got them multiple times a day. They're awesome. One last one here. Let's see, auction board. There we go. Go back to the best ball. There's Josh Jacobs. CJ Stroud teams him up with Stephon Diggs. So you got your little stack there. Corners know how to do their stacks. And away we go. All right. So this is a good hour of watching 3 different drafts. I appreciate everyone joining me. I'm going to go get a spotted cow. When you see me next, I will be back at the 5:30 online championship. We're selling out drafts. I got to go do a little work. But thanks for joining me for the NFFC Livestream podcast marathon. I'll be back at 5:30, 5:25